Now, there was more evidence today of the devastating impact of the pandemic on people's jobs. The latest figures showed a big jump in unemployment, mainly from the hospitality and retail sectors, with a record number of redundancies. There were 370,000 job losses between August and October. Now, overall, that means 819,000 fewer workers on UK company payrolls since the start of the pandemic. And the over 50s are twice as likely as 18 to 24-year-olds to be unemployed a year after being made redundant. Richard Pallow heard from some of those struggling to find new jobs after many years of working.
An endless job search while saving money by moving back in with his father. Something Graham thought he'd do in his 20s, not as a 57-year-old engineer with a master's in business.
Jobs have always just sort of like, they come along at the right time. And I've never worried about the gaps before, but this is the longest I've been unemployed since leaving university. And it's like, wow, this is unreal. It's now becoming a worry.
Rosemary's had no luck in the construction industry either. 2 contracts cancelled in the spring, and despite 3 decades of experience, overlooked and undervalued.
I think if you're over 50, there are lots of comments about, do you want help with your bags? Do you want help up the stairs? Jokes about the stair lift. We're midlife, we're not 90.
So how bad is it now then?
We're extremely concerned, actually. This is the worst that we've ever seen it.
In previous recessions, the over 50s have found it hardest to get back into work. And those running a digital community for the age group warn of dire consequences again.
The government's made it clear that it's expecting people to work well into their mid-60s, with the state pension age rising to 66 this year. And yet employers and society doesn't necessarily have that same view of when someone should be working to in meaningful employment. And that gap needs to be closed.
52-year-old Freya was a special needs teacher until the summer, before the council cut the position. Now she and her partner are both claiming universal credit and with little way out at the moment.
400,000 people over 50 are currently unemployed. You're one of them. Can you see a route back at all?
Not an easy route back. With the economy in the state that it is and looking at the jobs that are out there, I have to be realistic and prepare myself for a bit of a mean pension, a bit of a mean old age, to be honest.
How does that make you feel?
Pretty grotty, but, what can you do?
Sewing NHS scrubs keeps Freya motivated, helping out while the state steps in to help her and huge numbers more every month. Richard Pallow, ITV News.